So I just read an article about ear candling and how it's fake and that the candles are the thing that makes the earwax look inside, which I have a really hard time believing. So I'm going to try and do the same experiment that somebody else did and see if it's true the candle is what makes that waxy look on the inside, because I always feel really great after having my ears candled. So what this person did is they put the candle in, they put it at a 30 to 40 degree angle, taped it up into a bottle that was 2.5 inches. And I don't have a clear bottle that's 2.5 inches, but I want a clear bottle so that I can actually see the smoke going down. And I'm going to light the candle, and I'm going to treat it just as if I would be doing the ear candling. And when I do ear candling, I always have a paper plate wrapped with tin foil on it, or a tin pie plate from like a cheap pie. Okay, there goes the smoke down. That was beautiful. Hope you could see that. I'll stand behind it so you can see the smoke going straight down. Looks like milk pouring into there. Try to get it closer so you can see. That's the smoke. The basis of the ear candling is that the smoke drawing out creates a vacuum and pulls the earwax out of the ear. And I've opened these up before and they're just like powdery white on the inside, and I believe that that's that I didn't have the ear candle tipped and pushed into my ear good enough. And tight enough. And I've seen smoke billow out underneath. There's this weird light. I see smoke billowing out of underneath the candle or the pie plate when I have it on somebody's head, and so I know that I need to adjust the candle and put it tighter up against the ear when we're doing the ear candling. And then that's when I'll have the white powdery stuff come out in the candle. But when we do this and we hold it in right, it doesn't always come out exactly the same, but it's exactly the color of ear candle or ear wax, and there is such a huge relief of pressure. But I think one of the most benefiting things of doing ear candling is that you're just there. You can't move for however long this takes, about 10 minutes. And you just feel this warm sensation of holding the candle next to your ear. You hear crackling in your ear. It's very relaxing. And in the research I just did tonight, I hear that they use it for opening chakras, aura work, and many problems that go on with the sinuses, TMJ, tinnitus, the ringing in the ears, just a whole lot of beneficial things that I've known about, but the chakras was new, and I like to hear that. And but I do think it's just very relaxing, and who doesn't need to relax and have some stress taken away by just having to be there and surrender to the moment and hear a little fire crackling in your ear. The other thing they say that's very dangerous about it is, of course, the dangers of fire, of the candle burning people's hair on fire. The bedding is like, no duh, folks. This is open flame we're dealing with, and so you got to be really careful. And that's why we always put the pie plate or a paper plate wrapped with tin foil and a hole poked through the middle, and then the candle going through that, and then your hand goes underneath, and you hold the plate just is held there. You always got to have somebody there with you, and you always got to have a glass of water nearby, and you cut this as it burns down. So I'll do that now. Oh, second, my scissors. Like that. You don't want to burn your counter. So it's been going 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. A lot of smoke in the bottle, completely full of smoke. Not from right here though. It's pretty interesting. That was beautiful how it went down and filled up. And when you're doing it on your ear, you go down to just about, I think you have like 2 inches, 2.5 inches left at the end. Some ear candles come already marked with like a red line on them as to where you're supposed to stop, and then take it out. And then what's always fun at the end is cutting it open and seeing how much wax is in there. Sometimes none, sometimes just the white powder, and sometimes lots of like a crayon that has been melted in your ear. Real gross brown wax. I'm so excited to find out what's going to happen here. I hate finding out something is a hoax that I've put a lot of faith into before, that especially makes me feel good. Looks like the smoke is thinning out inside of the bottle. Don't know where it would be going. It's not smoky in here at all. They don't set off a smoke alarm or anything like that. My kids love it. They always want me to do it to them, especially if their ears feel pressured. My oldest daughter always had a lot of ear pressure. I always had to have my ears irrigated as a kid. If I'd have known there was something like this, I would have much rather this. Okay, just about done. 9 minutes. Alright, I'm going to cut it off here. Here we go. Who knew that was going to happen? So there's the white powder in the bottom of the, that's the smoky powder that sometimes is in the bottom of the ear candles. There's some of that white powdery stuff here. And oh no. There's the wax. That looks like the same exact wax that comes out of our ears. Maybe I've been fooled all this time. It's brown. It looks just like the wax that I think is what's in my ears. That makes me sad.